Hello and welcome once again on the lecture series. Hello and welcome once again on the lecture series. Of course, elements of machine design. In last lecture, we have seen the maximum principal stress theory and maximum shear stress theory. That is, we have understood the theories of elastic failure. In this lecture, we have also studied in last lecture the modern design considerations. That is, apart from calculating the dimensions of the component, what are the different parameters that need to be considered for the designing of a particular element? So, in point of view, we have studied the aesthetical considerations and what are the different considerations for the design for appearance of the product. Now, in continuation with that, we will study what are the different parameters that are considered in appearance of the product. The first parameter which is considered in the aesthetical considerations, that is appearance of the product, is the form or shape of that product. If we analyze, if we observe, then we will find that there are 5 basic forms of the products. If you look at any product which is around you, you will find that this product will fall in one of these categories. Means, if you take the example of mobile, if you take the example of wheel, if you take the example of chair, if you take the example of fan, if you take the example of tube, any example you can take, if you take the example of ball pen, any example you can take, the one of the products will fall in one of these categories. The first basic form for the product is the step form. Now, step form is a stepped structure having vertical ascent. It is a stepped structure having vertical ascent. It is similar to the shape of the multi-story building. If you look at the multi-story building, then you will find this kind of a shape is implemented for this multi-story building. Now, second form is the taper form. The taper form consists of tapered blocks or tapered cylinders. If you find any product which is in the form of tapered blocks and tapered cylinders, then this kind of a product will fall into this category. That is the taper form. Third is the shear form. Now, the shear form has a square outlook. This is the square outlook. This is the square outlook. That's why it is known as the square outlook. So, this shear form has the structure like a squares. If you take the example of a shear form, then we will find mobile is an example of a shear form. It is having a structure like a square structure. In case of step form, if you find multi-story buildings or any product which is having some height, it is manufactured in a step form. You can take the example of also a wind towers. It will be having a shape of step form. Next is the streamline form. Now the streamlined form has a streamlined shape having smooth flow. It is a smooth flow. Now this kind of a shape we will find in automobiles and aeroplane structures. These streamlined forms we will observe in automobiles and aeroplanes to avoid or to have a lesser air resistance. Next is the sculpture form. This is a sculpture form. Now this sculpture form may be in the form of ellipse, in the form of paraboloids, in the form of hyperboloids. So this is a sculpture form. If we take the example of stadium, then you will find that the stadium or roof of the stadiums are constructed in the form of the sculpture form. If we take the example of bridges, then these bridges are also constructed in the form of a sculpture form. So these are the basic forms. If you find a product, it is the combination of one or two of these forms. If you find a chair, chair is the combination of square form. It is the paraboloid form. Rest point is the paraboloid or hyperboloid. Its legs are in the form of a shear form. If you find the table, it is in the form of the shear form. So these products are shaped or formed in one of these basic forms. These are considered in the aesthetical considerations. This is the first point, that is the shape. So there are total 5 basic shapes or forms that falls in these categories, that is the form or shape under aesthetical considerations. Now this sculpture and stream forms, this sculpture and these streamline forms are suitable for mobile products like vehicles, while step and shear forms, this step and these shear forms are suitable for stationary products. The products which are movable, say the example of automobiles, in this case these streamline and this sculpture forms are suitable. So this is regarding the first aesthetical consideration, that is form or shape of the product. Now next parameter in the aesthetical consideration is the color of the product or indication of color. How we can use a color as an indication for a particular application. Now color is one of the major contributors to the appearance, aesthetic appeal of the product. We know that everyone have a different font for different colors. Different customers, the likings of the different customers are different. So color is one of the major part or major parameter which attracts the customer, which attracts the concentration of the customer. So in the aesthetical consideration, apart from the shape and form of the product, the next parameter which is considered in the aesthetical considerations is the color. Many colors are linked with the different moods and conditions. The selection of the color should be compatible with the conventions. Means that color should also reflect a particular function of that product. It should reflect the compatible of the conventions. Now the color coding which is suggested for a product is, if we apply a red color, then it indicates a danger situation or hazardous situation, or that product is hot. If we want to highlight higher temperature, then we can use a red color. If we want to highlight any danger situation, then you can use the red color. Take the example of street lights. We are using a red color for a stop functioning. Next is the orange. Now, the meaning of orange color is the possible danger, or you can take a cause precaution. Next is the yellow. Yellow indicates caution. Means if we take the example of CNC machines, then on the CNC machines there are 3 indicators: red, yellow and green. Red indicates that some kind of the functioning is going on in the CNC machine. Yellow indicates that some task is going on the CNC machine, so operator need to be caution. It need to handle that machine cautionly. The green indicates now the function is not going on, the door is open, so you can have maintenance of that CNC machine. So these kind of the color codings are used in a particular product. We know that in the products, food products, we also use the green and red colors to indicate whether it is a pure veg or not. Next is the green. Green indicates safety, or that parameter is safe. Now blue indicates the cold version, means it is a cold situation, and gray indicates it is a dull situation. So these kind of the color codings are used in the aesthetical considerations. Now first parameter we have seen is the product shape, that is the form of the product. Second parameter is the color of the product, and these are the color combinations are used to highlight the meaning of that particular product. These are the meanings which highlights, which is associated with these colors. Now third parameter in the aesthetical consideration is the material and surface finish. We know that if the surface finish is good, if the material used for the manufacturing of the particular product is good, then automatically it adds to the aesthetical considerations of that product. The material and surface finish of the product automatically contributes to the appearance of the product. So surface finish of any component indirectly indicates that it is a good quality product. It adds to the aesthetical appearance, a smooth appearance, a pleasant appearance is necessary, which adds to the beauty of the product. So it is necessary to give a pleasant appearance to the product. Next part is the material like stainless steel gives better appearance than the cast irons. We know that most of our utensils is made up from the stainless steel, though it is having a good corrosion resistance, but it is also light in weight and it is have a good appearance. That's why the most of our utensils are made up of the stainless steels rather than plain carbon steels and low alloy steels. So if design engineer wants to improve the appearance of the product, surface finish of the product, then we need to go for the stainless steel, which adds the beauty of the product. The brass and bronze gives richness to the appearance of the product. If we use brass or bronze as a material for a particular product to highlight a specific part of the product, if we take the example of the automobiles, the parts which are apparent in the automobiles are made up of this material, stainless steel, brass or bronze. In delicate parts, in any machineries or any products which are used in domiciles or in the house, in the homes, we are using that, or we are using the brass and bronze as the material for that. The product with better surface finish are always aesthetically pleasing. As it is, we know that if the product is having good appearance, then automatically it will add to the aesthetics of the product. The surface coating process like spray painting, anodizing, electroplating, which enhances the aesthetic appeal of the product. We know that on many components we are carrying out these processes, that is the spray painting, we are carried out the anodizing, we are carried out the electroplating, which also improves some chemical properties of the physical properties of the material, but also it adds to the appearance of the product. So in view of the aesthetical considerations, these three things, that is the form, color and material and surface finish, are the important parameters. In forms, there are basic 5 types of the form, that is step, taper, shear, streamline and sculpture. Some color codings are used to indicate the functioning of the product. That is red, orange, yellow, green, blue and grey, which indicates the specific functioning of the product, which also adds to the aesthetic parameter of that product and the material and surface finish. By default, these parameters will add to the contribution to the beauty of the product, appearance of the product. Hence, in view of aesthetical considerations, these three parameters are most important, that is the form and shape of the product, colors used for the product and material and surface finish of the product. In next lecture we will see what are the ergonomical considerations. Thank you.